Coming to you live from Southern California, we've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball and towing the slab, Justin Robles. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
And now here is Francisco Lindor. That's outside, and a count 2-1.
2-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
And now it's Luis Robert. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty. In the dirt, and that's ball 2.
2-2.
The other way, and foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2. 2 out, space is empty. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 3.
I think he wanted that call in the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
2 down, nobody on. Draws the walk there.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. That one ripped. And gone! And the Mets jump in front. It's 2-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Base is empty with 2 away. And stepping in for New York, Jorge Polanco. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. And that one is out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
No pressure on the next guy, but that's back-to-back home runs. How many are they going to hit? Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So 2 down. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Late that time, it's strike 2. In the air, out towards left center. Hernandez settles underneath it. Makes the catch, inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And starting this one, David Peterson.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
In the air, right field, Taylor brings it in. 1 away. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Taylor pulls that one down, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty, and up to the plate is Will Smith. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
3-2.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Smith, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Started after it, appeal to first, and no swing, says James Kingsley. Two outs. Caught him looking for the K. One left for LA. They trail it here 3-0. Back here in LA, here's Tommy Pham. And that is out of play. And he chases that one. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
In for a strike. 2-2 now.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. well reviewed by those we talk to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Next pitch is outside. Right through there, got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And the batter now, Tyrone Taylor. And that one inside, and it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's Francisco Lindor.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
There goes the runner. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So here's Robert now.
The center fielder, Luis Robert.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's 4-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now it's Mark Vientos. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. 2 on, 2 outs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Will Klein, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. The pitch. In the dirt. And that'll load the bases.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Out to center. Pajes under it. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the second. So now it's Freddie Freeman. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
That clips the corner.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. And that one missing low. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now one away.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
They say you win.
2-2.
Man at first, one away. And it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Alvarez settles under it and makes the catch. And that ends the inning. So the Dodgers leave one. They trail it here 4-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
That one fouled off. 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate and getting contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss towards the corners, not in the middle. Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end. He ran it inside. Very difficult to do anything when you're tied up like that as a hitter.
Next pitch misses. 3-1 now. And that's ball 4.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Man at first. Now the left fielder, Tommy Pham. Alvarez leads off first with 1 away. Runner takes off. He swings and fouls one off. Next pitch just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That's to third, and it stays fair. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
Now batting, the second baseman.
First and second, one out. Now it's Marcus Semien. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike.
New pitcher now, Will Klein. Next to hit, Tyrone Taylor. And a swing and a miss. Out number 3. So they strand a pair. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 4 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine, Miguel Rojas at the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. So the lineup flips over. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Sliced hard but foul. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's a little bit low.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Coming on is Pham to make the play.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Rojas off of first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. It's the Mets 4 and the Dodgers nothing. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Francisco Lindor. Ball to strike, the pitch, and there's a foul ball. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Next pitch is outside. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
That one close, ruled a ball. Counts full, 3-2. Bo Bichette would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at Dodger Stadium, here's Teoscar Hernandez. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
That one finds the zone, and the count now even up. Now a screamer into the outfield. Robert snags it, and there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Upstairs.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Yeah, the batter now, Andy Pajes.
2-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Max Muncy.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you've got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Going to count 1 and 2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Smoked on the ground a second. They get the force, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So 1 hit is all they get. We've played 4. It's the Mets 4 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here in L.A., we go to the top of the 5th. Now the third baseman, Bo Bichette. That one fouled off. And that's down and away.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Late with the swing there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That just misses. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Oh, he gloves it. Nothing doing here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Dodgers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Santiago Espinal. And a breaking ball misses outside. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tobias Myers appears to be getting loose. Minaya also throwing. Pitch is in there. And a full count now.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get-me-over breaking ball to bring the count full.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Now here is Miguel Rojas.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3. Espinal aboard here at first with nobody out. Base knock right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here comes the skipper out of the... On the mound now, Sean Minaya.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so you should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Got him swinging.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And that just misses.
2-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Will Smith to the plate. On the outside corner, and the count is 1-2. Got him looking. Froze him with the heater at the knees. Dodgers strand a couple. They're down 4-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And now, Tommy Pham. That's in there. And the count 1-2. Inside, almost got him. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Here's Marcus Semien. Swings through that one out in front that time. Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the sixth. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And now 1-2.
1-2. Ball 2.
That one way inside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Mets go 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for him there. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Dodgers nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Gets the call. That's strike 2. That one missed. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Teoscar goes down on strikes.
Now back.
Here is Freddie Freeman. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The Dodgers down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. One down, base is empty. And they'll do it again.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Freeman checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Andy Pajes digs in now. Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a ball. Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. So they go quietly there. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 4 and the Dodgers nothing. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Edgardo Henriquez. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that one hammered. That's back there. Gone. And they add to their lead. It's 5-zip. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Luis Robert now. The delivery to Robert. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Tucker gets under it, makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The batter, the first baseman, Mark.
And now the first baseman, Mark Vientos. Popped up right side. Tucker on the move. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
In the air to left center. Hernandez settles underneath it. And that is that. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Luke Weaver.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. And next for L.A., Santiago Espinal. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Miguel Rojas now at the plate. The 1-1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. One and two now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Next is the Dodger DH, Shohei Ohtani. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. Pulls that one foul. Two outs. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that's downstairs and outside. Action in the pen down there. Tobias Myers up and loosening in the pen. Kimbrel getting cranked up as well. First and second, 2 down. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Hard hit, right side. Slings to first. That's the inning. We're at the top of the 8th, and now the DH, Jorge Polanco. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
And that one missing low.
3-1.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Three and 2 now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
The catcher, number 4.
Man at first, nobody out. So up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. The 1-1 is fouled off. Not close with that one. 2 and 2. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering popped in the air. Right field. Tucker squeezes it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Mets, the left fielder,
Tommy Pham, the next to hit. Polanco leads off first with one away. Just missed. Next offering upstairs. Swung on, belted. And no one can get there. Polanco coming around third. He will score.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Marcus Semien up now for the Mets. Man at second.
Yes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. Tyrone Taylor will hit next. Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And now the count is even. And a good eye there. Francisco Lindor up next for the Mets. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 6 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired. Boog, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic, still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. The 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Early 2000s Yankees Red Sox, probably the best baseball rivalry that we've seen.
Yeah, and I would say, you know, that kind of simmered down and some other ones started to rise up a little bit. And the great state of Texas, the Astros and the Rangers became a really good rivalry.
Yeah, no doubt. In the air, left field. Pham sizing this one up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Outside low. Now 2 balls and a strike. Outside with a breaking ball. The Dodgers with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. And it's
Take it
ball
back.
4. He missed down low. Here's Freddie Freeman now.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Up and in. Now 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. And they cut into the lead. It's 6-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Tobias Myers. He's into the game with the bases empty. So up next, Andy Pajes. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Got him looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
No, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Here's Muncy to hit. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. Third out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 6-2. Back after this on the show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 78. So back to the top of the order. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. Tap foul at the plate. And a ball and 2 strikes. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-2.
And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
And he walked him.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets.
That's the ball.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Blake Trinan looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Scott, a lefty, warming up as well. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Bo Bichette. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Robert leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Robert on the go. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Three and two.
Runner at second, 2 down. Fly ball down the line. Tucker really on his horse for it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Mets 6 and the Dodgers 2. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Here's the second baseman, Santiago Espinal. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Miguel Rojas. On the ground to the left, and that's a fair ball.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Now it's going to be Shohei Ohtani. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Alvarez hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So last chance for the Dodgers. And up next for Los Angeles, Kyle Tucker. Myers is just 1 strike away. That one the other way, and it goes just foul. And it remains 2-2. The Mets leading by 4. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Will Smith waiting for a turn at the plate. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive.
Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Devin Williams.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be
popped up. Hauls it in, and that's the ball game.
Well, a 4-pitch save. He was just starting to get comfortable out there after throwing a lot of pitches in the bullpen in this one. But a nice job of attacking the hitters, being very efficient. And this is what you want to do. You want to come in and you want to close things out as quickly as possible.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Simply just to say, intervene on